And Rosser to throw. Has good protection. Late blitz. He gets away. Now throws over the middle. Knocked down. Good defense there, number 18. The intended receiver was Virgil Glass. But he knocked it away.
Good deflection there by Jake Vernil for the Bruins. And if he would have been a step earlier, he would have picked that one off and turned it all the way back for 6. So Deion Rosser and the Gretna offense lucky to still be able to punt the ball away here.
All right, 4th and 7. Canara to kick. And not sure about the wind, but it may be in the face of Canaris on this kick. I'm not sure. Waits for the snap. And we got a flag.
I believe we got a false start on Gretna.
All right. I believe they're saying too many men on the field. They're checking.
Yeah, legal substitution.
Got 12 men on the field apparently.
Or too few.
You can operate with too few. All right, there's one going off. All right, Hawks had 12.
Yeah, it was 12. So this isn't good with Canair 5 yards away from his own end zone.
Yeah, and they got 10 on the line. They're going to put pressure on this one. Try to block it. Here's the kick. Snap the kick on the way. He barely got it out of there. Not going to get a whole lot out of it, but he's just fortunate to have gotten it out of there. Because there were Bruins all around him. And he's only going to net out about 22 yards.
Yeah, not a great punt there for Canair. And the Bruins are going to take over here in good field position on the Gretna side of the field. And I believe this is the 3rd possession in a row that they've started in Gretna territory. 2nd possession, maybe.
Well, that kickoff, they started back. But, yeah, the Hawks' offense is, I'm thinking 1 first down.
I believe they have one
that
first
down. That was a 4th down conversion.
Down.
Yeah. So they just got to get going on offense. All right, the Bruins' offense back on the field now. 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, and he's throwing right across the middle, stretches out, incomplete. Intended receiver, I believe, was Hale again, one of his favorite targets apparently. He led him just a little bit too much.
Yeah, the senior tight end gets the go-to there, but he doesn't come up with the catch.
All right, good effort, but unable to get it. The ball, once he hit the ground, it kicked the ball away from him. But a real nice throw there, just a little too far out in front.
We got a final score, North Cross 47, Covenant 0. I'm not sure if that was an early game.
Yeah, it must have been an afternoon game. All right, 2nd and 10. This time it's the running back, and he's not able to get out of the backfield. He actually loses a yard. That was Hendricks on that one.
And some more local scores for this area in Blacksburg. Patrick Henry leads Christiansburg 14-0 with 10:26 left in the first quarter. And Lord Botetourt is over William Fleming 8-0 with 4:11 in the first quarter.
All right, 3rd and 11 here with 8:59 to go in the second quarter. Gretna leading 7-6. But I'll tell you what, the offense has been a no-show for the Hawks here.
The defense has stepped up.
The defense is playing pretty well.
Forced them to just get field goals.
All right, 3rd down. Quarterback is going to try to run it, and he's caught in the backfield. That was Chris Hall, who was able to track him down, and he loses a couple, and they'll have to punt it back. And Hawks can really hope here that they get it at the 20, because I'm thinking this kicker here is going to try to pin them back inside of the 20. So we'll see if he's able to do it, because he's got the leg for it.
Yeah, he's got the leg, and I believe he's got the accuracy for it as well. Let's see where he pins this one.
All right, so low snap, no rush though. He gets it up in there, nice spiral. It's going to hit at the 15, and will bounce around at the 19-yard line. So that's pretty good. That's about all you can hope for. And I believe the wind must be blowing in the face of the punter there, because the ball held up in the air.
And it took an awkward bounce to the left again. So either the field is uneven or just hits a particular spot. And Gretna's going to take over 1st and 10 here at the 19-yard line. And it looks like they're going to stay in the shotgun formation to the right, to the left. Chambers to his left.
All right, on 1st down, Rosser back to pass, and he's going to run around the right side and knocked out of bounds on the far side, runs out. And probably his best run of the night. He got maybe 5.
And I believe the offensive line for Gretna isn't doing a good job of protecting because, they haven't done a well job of protecting on pass plays for Rosser because he's been rushed a couple times, as well as running the ball. They haven't really opened up any holes for Chambers or Rosser.
Yeah, I was looking there. I was thinking they were going to throw a holding flag, but they didn't throw it because it looked like a little holding. All right, here's Chambers to carry. Chambers finds a gap. Chambers slips and drops the ball.
Fumble, and I believe...
And picked up by Blacksburg.
I believe they have it. And if Chambers did not slip up right there and cough up the football, he had nothing but green field in front of him. He would have been gone, I believe.
And that's an issue that Chambers has had. He will fumble the ball occasionally, and he did it there. It looked like he had a good run going, tried to make a cut, lost his footing, and in trying to regain his footing, he lost the ball.
Yeah, he broke rule number 1 as a ball carrier to hold on to the football.
All right, 1st and 10. The Bruins get it right back, and this Gretna defense is going to have to respond once again. 3 receivers to the right, bunched up to the right, 1 to the left, and here's the quarterback keeping nice fake. He doesn't get far around that left side though. He got wrapped up. That was Johnston. And we have Chambers a little slow getting up after that play. And looks like he's favoring ankle, but he'll stay in.
And for all the people in Dogwood District land, Alta Vista is leading Chatham 7-0.
All right, early in that game, 7-0 Alta Vista score. Gretna leading 7-6 here. Blacksburg on the move after the turnover. And the quarterback back to pass. Throws it complete to number 3, and he's brought down. It'll be short of the first. They give him a real good spot. I don't believe that spot, but it's near the first down.
And that's Ethan Goforth again on the reception, and he's been a pretty good target for Johnston here tonight. And another first down here for the Bruins, and the clock is continuing to run. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and the Bruins are in business here, Stewart.
Inside of the 25 and the 24. Chambers comes out on this play. He plays linebacker. He's out. Quarterback under center, and it's going to be a handoff to number 1. Slips a tackle, pushes ahead to the 20. Nice run of 4 yards there by Hendricks. And they're in field goal position already, and pretty much automatic on the field goal. So
yeah, I believe they were in field goal position when Blacksburg took over with the ball at the 34.
Yeah.
The way this kicker can kick.
6:21 to go in the quarter, and again the Gretna offense, 1 first down, 1 turnover, and just has not been sharp. And the Gretna defense is hanging in there, giving up a couple of field goals, and the Hawks lead at 7-6 on a 99-yard kickoff return. Here's number 1 breaking 1 tackle, spinning ahead, still on his feet. He's near the first down. He's got it at the 11-yard line.
And Hendricks, he's all of 5'11", 197, if not bigger. He looks like a pretty big back out there.
Yeah, he's got good height and apparently good balance as well. He's able to move around and spin and to make extra yards. I'm looking to see if Chambers has come back onto the field, and I don't believe.
It's hard to tell.
He may be out there. I'm not sure. All right, first down for the Bruins now.
Offset I formation.
And here's a pitch, toss right, and that's Hendricks at the 5, pushes ahead, he's in.
He's in, touchdown, Bruins. 9-yard touchdown.
All right. That's number 1, Hendricks going around that side, and he just would not be denied. And the Bruins go back on top, lead at 12-7. And we're waiting now for probably a 2. Nope, they're going to go for the 1. Wise to kick. And again, the only offense for Gretna tonight has been the kickoff return. And the offense has got to get itself going here. Here's the kick. It's good. Ball went over the building. And with 5:30 to go in the second quarter, Blacksburg leads it 13-7. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio. Yeah, I see Chambers. And welcome back. After the turnover, Blacksburg turns it into 7. And they lead 13-7 over the Gretna Hawks. And Wise will kick now. Chris Hall back deep, along with Clements. And I don't think they're kicking deep this time.
I really honestly don't think they will kick deep. I believe they're going to probably squib it here and keep it out of the hands of Chris Hall, because this offense sure is not affecting the Blacksburg defense here tonight.
All right, here comes the kick. And he pooches it. Jeremiah Chambers almost dropped that. He got it and caught it at the 30. He sort of misjudged that a little bit.
Yeah, he misjudged it, but very lucky right there to be able to come down with the football and not fumble it when it comes down, and give Blacksburg another shot at getting more points before halftime. But Gretna's going to take over here first and 10 at the 31-yard line, excuse me.
All right. Now, the Hawks looked like they were getting things going, and then they had the turnover. We'll see if they can pick up here with some positive plays on offense, trailing 13-7. From the shotgun, it's going to be Rosser to carry. Rosser will get about 3.
And if I'm Coach Saunders in this Gretna offense, I look to do what Blacksburg is doing, do short passes and get your run game going, and then pound it in, with Chambers or Chris Hall when you get closer to the end zone.
All right. Matt Glass comes to mind here. Maybe they're trying to start going to him a little bit. I see him out there. Looks like he's going to line up sort of at a wing position. So I expect him to be involved in this play somewhere. That's a little bit different alignment. Ross is going to roll right. Pressure from behind. He's going to keep it, go around the corner, and not much there. They were able to track him down.
He gets about 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry, but it's going to bring up the 3rd down here for the Hawks.
Looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 coming up, so another big 3rd down play, and the Hawks offense he's got to help the defense out here.
Do you run a trick play here to try to get your team into the game and, just to focus?
I don't know what they need. They need 6 yards, almost 7 here. So Rosser takes the snap, back to throw. Now he's going to run it. Goes up the sideline. He's got the 1st down. He's to midfield and stood up there, pushes across midfield and out of bounds on the far side. And that was a nice run by Rosser. Pressure came, and I think he was planning on running it all the time.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Gretna needed right there, was the 1st down, the fresh set of downs, and getting a pretty substantial amount of yardage on the play. And now they're on the Blacksburg side of the field at their 49-yard line, and they're in business here with 4:20 to go.
16 yards on that for Rosser, 1st and 10. Now for the Hawks at the Blacksburg 49.
And they're going back to the I formation here, so steady dose of Chambers here probably.
All right, Chambers up the middle, hits the line. He gets pushed back at the end of that play.
And if I'm Coach Saunders here, I see Blacksburg cheating up when the I formation comes in. Rosser needs to realize that, check to his Saunders and see if he wants to do a play action out of the formation.
Or the bootleg.
Your old favorite play, the bootleg.
2nd and 8, gain of 2 there by Chambers. Looks like Glass comes in as a receiver. He'll line up all the way over on the left side here near us. Receiver far side as well. I formation backfield. And here's Rosser with play action. Under pressure, rolling left. He's going to fake and now run it. Breaks 1 tackle and hit in the back there at the end of that play. He got about 5 on that.
And Rosser was kind of carrying the ball really gingerly there. And the defender comes from the back, and he tried to strip it, but Rosser holds on to it. So Rosser really needs to be able to hold on to the ball there.
3:12 to go and counting. 3rd and 3 for the Hawks. They need to get inside of the 40 of Blacksburg. Shotgun formation. We've got offsides Blacksburg. 63 for Blacksburg jumped, and the flag came out, and that'll get them the 1st down.
That's good news if you're a Hawk fan, because it's going to give Gretna their best field position, I believe, of the night.
No doubt about that. At the 38-yard line, 2:56 to go in the first half. Hawks trail by 6. And here's Chambers. Chambers ahead on the left side, dives ahead for 6.
Pretty good run right there. Stretch option play.
He runs hard too. He goes airborne, spins a little bit while he's in the air, but he held on to the ball. That was the main thing there. Gain of 6. And second and a long 4. Rosser hands off again to Chambers. Chambers left side, tripped up. Looked like it was going to be a big gainer. He got 3, and it'll be third and short. Got to the 30.
And I believe it was Hendricks again on the tackle. And again, if Chambers doesn't get tripped up, he's going to have a pretty good gain.
All right, big third down play here. I look for Rosser to keep it on 3rd and 2. Rosser goes straight ahead. He follows his blocking by Chambers. He's got the first down.
Good blocking up front by the offensive line. You know, just getting enough to get the first down and move the chains. And, you know, we got a minute 46 here left. They're stopping the clock to move the chains, but they're just going to keep going here, minute 44 and counting.
Well, they didn't stop the clock. I don't quite understand that. They should have stopped the clock. We've lost about 12 seconds here. All right, here's Rosser to throw. Goes around the right side, keeps it, jumps over one, tries to,
and the ball's
and he
out.
fumbled the ball. Did it go out of bounds is the only thing. Flag on the play.
But if you're Rosser, I don't understand why you go airborne there. I know you want to try to make a play, but you're putting yourself at risk. And
he landed on his head.
He landed on his head, and if you're pretty much the team if you are Gretna.
You know, there may be a penalty on hurdling a player like that. Not sure.
Probably a safety issue, but I'm not really sure either.
Personal foul against Gretna.
Personal foul called against Gretna.
It's a bad time for that call.
Yeah, it's going to back them up 15 yards. But the good thing for Gretna is I believe they still have the ball.
Still got a couple of timeouts, too. They may need to think about taking one here. A minute 19. And I thought that clock was supposed to stop on that first down, and it didn't. That'll back them up. And it'll be 1st and 20. 1st and 21, maybe. And they're running the clock. All right, Rosser back to pass. Looking, throws it up.
He's got him.
And we've got incompletion there.
A great defensive play by I believe it's number 11. Zach Tresser.
Maybe that was, check that number, maybe 13. All right, intended receiver was Glass, and Rosser didn't put enough on that one.
Yeah, he needed to put just a little bit more touch on that pass in order for them to get the touchdown there. And why you go for all right there instead of going for a little short pass to get yourself in field goal position.
All right, 2nd down. Rosser down throw again. This time he's looking for Hall, and we've got a flag on the play. Hall may have been held.
And it's either going to be a holding or a pass interference, depending on which one the referee wants to call. If it's going to be pass interference, it's going to be an automatic first down.
All right, waiting for the officials to see what they're going to do. It's coming from the line of scrimmage.
And it's going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. That's going to be a first down.
They're going to have the ball about the 20-yard line, I believe.
I'll tell you what.
18, 19-yard line.
I think it's automatic. Let's see. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I thought
okay. No automatic on that. All right. Rosser to throw again. Under pressure. He's able to spin out of one. Rolls around the right side. He's down the sideline near the first down marker.
He needs to know that he needs to get out of bounds with under a minute to go to save time. It's going to be 3rd and about 4, I believe.
I think he got on down closer to that first down marker. We're waiting to see. Well, they didn't give him a good spot. Here we go.
3rd and
1.
3rd and short. They're going to measure.
I think you take a timeout. Yeah. All right, Hawks take a timeout. And we'll take it too. 49 seconds to go here in the first half. Hawks trailing 13-7. but they are knocking on the door, and a big 3rd and 1 coming up. Jefferson Motors at 103 Leftwood Street in Gretna reminds you they are looking for automobiles. Now, I know that sounds kind of strange, and normally think of a car dealer as looking to sell automobiles, and they're looking to sell too, but they're also looking to increase their inventory. It's as low as it's been in 23 years of business there, and they are looking for automobiles. If you'd like to trade, or if you'd like to just sell your vehicle, whatever the case, be sure to go by there and give them an opportunity to give you a top dollar price for your vehicle. They'll be glad to do it, and we hope you'll go by, or you can give them a call, 656-1298. That's Jefferson Motors, located at 103 Leftwood Street in Gretna. All right, 3rd and 1. And bootleg play, it looks real good right here to the left side. It's wide open.
Yeah, the linebacker might cheat outside a little bit if he does, but they're going to go right up the middle.
He didn't get it.
Second effort, he might have got it.
It's going to be right at it or 4th and short. They backed him up to start with. He moved over to the left and jumped ahead. He got a good spot, but he needed about a yard, and I think it's 4th down here, and we'll have to be aware of the clock as well. Timeout for a measurement. And that gives the Hawks an advantage where they can get a play together. And that defensive line stood up the Hawks, and Rosser had to make a second attempt at it. And he's short.
He's short about a half a yard.
Okay. 4th down. All right, now it's time for the bootleg.
Yeah, I believe right here is the time for the bootleg, but you still might let Rosser power it in there himself.
Yeah. All right, they're piled in tight. Look at that. Everything's in tight. So the bootleg is the play if they want to take a little bit of a risk here. All right, going to run it. Oh, he got hit. Scoots ahead. I think he got the first down.
I believe he's got it.
They saying a fumble at the end of that too, and it's going to be Blacksburg ball because they mark it back at the 15.
He did not make it. It'll be 1st down, Bruin.
Must have lost the ball because they mark it back, and it's going to be 1st down Blacksburg with 32 seconds to go. In this Gretna offense, again, no points to show here in the first half. And they trail by 6, 32 seconds to go. You think Blacksburg here would just take a knee.
And they got some mix-up in personnel here getting off the field.
All right. Going to run out of the I formation, and he'll take a knee. That's going to end the quarter. I don't think Gretna wants to stop it here. And it looks like we'll go to halftime. With that, let's wait and see. Yeah. All right, that'll do it. And at halftime, it's Blacksburg 13, Gretna 7. And we'll take a timeout. We'll come back and talk a little bit about this first half when we get back. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio.
Oh, sorry.
And now for your halftime entertainment, the Blacksburg High School Cheerleaders.
Hey. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah. Okay, all right. All right. Yeah. All right. Bye. Welcome back to Blacksburg, Virginia, as we are here at halftime, and it's Gretna trailing Blacksburg 13-7 here at half, and simply put, the Hawks offense just has not been able to put any points on the board. They got close there, and things looked like they were starting to click on that last drive, but they stalled after what I think was a key penalty, and it was unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Gretna of 15 yards, and that ended up making them go for it on 4th and 1. They did not make it, and the drive ended at around the 15-yard line of Blacksburg, and so the Hawks had a chance there to perhaps have a lead at halftime. But again, the Hawks offense, with a 1 turnover in the first half, not able to get anything going consistently until that last drive, and then they fall short. So a little bit disheartening there in the first half of Gretna.
Yeah, and Stuart, I believe that they should have gone for the field goal there on 4th and 1. Kinnair does have a pretty good leg, and it would have made it a 3-point ball game going into the half. And with this type of ball game, 3 points isn't that far of a margin.
I thought they should have run the bootleg, but anyway. But for whatever reason, they go for it, and Rosser is not able to get the yardage needed, and so the Hawks fall short and find themselves behind here, 13-7 at halftime. For Gretna, only 82 yards in the half, 62 rushing, 15 passing yards, and again 20 penalty yards. And that 15 there at the end, I think, was critical for the Hawks. Blacksburg, on the other hand, 121 total yards, 41 rushing, 80 on the pass. And a couple of field goals for Blacksburg and a touchdown after a Gretna turnover. And they lead it 13-7, Blacksburg does here at half. Chambers had 15 yards on 9 carries. He did fumble once, however. Rosser 52 on 11 carries. A lot of that came in the last few runs for Rosser. And Chris Hall, no yards on 1 carry. Passing, Virgil Glass, a couple of catches for 15 yards. Blacksburg, number 1, Corbin Hendricks had 43 yards on 10 carries. Then number 5 had -2 yards on 2 carries. That was Isaac Johnston, the quarterback. Passing, Jack Hale, number 85, had 47 yards on a couple of catches. Well, here's some stats for us. How about that? Can't beat that. Let's see. Hawks had only 4 first downs in that first half. The Bruins had 6. Again, looking at the official stats here, 74 yards rushing for Gretna and 43 for the Bruins. Passing, 11 yards for Gretna, 72 for the Bruins. Let's see, Rosser was 2 of 5, and Johnston for the Bruins, 5 of 11. Again, Gretna 85 total yards and 115 total yards for the Bruins. Again, the fumble recovered by, there were 2 fumbles. That was a fumble at the end of that play, I believe. So the Hawks had a couple of fumbles, I think, if I'm reading this right. Kickoff returns, Chris Hall, 148 yards. That was a bright spot for Gretna. One of those, 99 yards. Penalties again were a problem. 4th down conversions, Hawks were 1 of 2. And again, just in the first half, the Gretna offense just really bogged down, Eric, and just not a lot to go there. And you want to go over the scoring in that first half.
Yeah. Starting off at 5:19 to go, Carson Wise hit a 39-yard field goal and made it 3-0 Bruins. With 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Carson Wise again connected on a 32-yard.